Hi guys, Steph here. What we got for you today? Well, what we've got for you is a gorgeous, handsome fountain pen. This is the Parker Victory and this one is the Mark II. Now for some of you people that know, some may not, the Parker Victory, they brought them out in lots of different variations. The earlier ones had lovely patterns and different marbling, etc. And then this specific one, the Mark II, they brought them out in standard colours. In standard colours being a black, grey, dark blue, burgundy. And this one, although it looks black, is actually an olive green. It's a lovely shade of green colour. As I say, they brought them out in lots of different variations. I've shown you numerous Parker Victory fountain pens. I've done lots of reviews on them on different models. I'm not sure if I've done this one, but either way I think this pen deserves a review. So if I've done one, I'm sorry, so you'll have to put up with another review. As I say, it's a Parker Victory Mark II. In my opinion, these pens are absolutely superb, sturdy, quality made fountain pens. They brought these out around about 1946. They were out for about a year, and in my opinion, as I say, they're actually a quality, sturdy made fountain pen. Now this one's been fully restored and basically somebody will enjoy this pen for many years to come. So a quality, sturdy, no nonsense fountain pen. As I say, comes in this gorgeous dark green colour, although it may actually look sort of black on the video. Let's take you to the barrel imprint, and you'll see the barrel imprint reads GOS Parker to the left, Parker Victory in the middle, and then registered trademark to the right hand side. Let's give you a different view of it. Okay, so there's a lovely clear barrel imprint. This one is a button filler, which we'll show you in a moment. A lovely sized pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 131mm capped around the barrel. It's a nice healthy 12mm in diameter. Comes with gold plated or gold filled trim. You'll see it's got these two lovely cap bands to the bottom of the cap there, and the very recognisable Parker ball clip. This is the earlier Parker ball clip for the Parker Victory, and again you'll notice it's got the Parker written to the top of the clip there. To the very top it's got a matching green cap stud to the top there, and you can see it's a flat-ended top there which complements the flat-ended end of the barrel there. As I say, beautiful pens. These pens are absolutely sturdy workhorse of fountain pens. This will make a superb everyday writer for somebody. Let's take the cap off for you. Let's give you the customary twirl, show you different angles. As I say, I've fully restored it. We've put a new sack in the pen and everything should be hunky-dory. Let's take it up to the section. You can see the section in this case is a black section, and again I think at this point here you can see the slight different colour, the barrel being green and as I say the section being black. Let's show you the nib to the top there. We've got a lovely Parker 14 karat pen, and then just to the bottom there you can see it's got the letter N. And again, for you people that don't watch my videos regular or don't know, the N stands for New Haven. So the pen was made at the Parker New Haven factory. There's a sideways view for you. Let's show you the feed underneath. You can see it's got the standard Parker comb feed. Again, everything is lovely and clean as you would expect from a restoration. As I said, a superb pen, lovely size, very comfortable to hold. As I've mentioned numerous times, I've got a lot of large hands, and for me it's a nice comfortable pen to hold. A lovely sized fountain pen. As we said earlier, this is a button filler, so what we do, we simply unscrew the blind cap there, and there you can see it's got this brass button to the top there, and what we do, we simply dip the nib in the ink, we press on the button a couple of times, leave it for a few seconds for the ink to fill into the sack. So yes, I can hear you all shouting, we want to see it writing. Okie dokie, let's dip the nib in the ink, press on the button. Okay, over the camera I can see the bubbling going on, which is precisely what we want to see. Let's pop the blind cap back on, let's bring on our pad, and let's see how the pen writes. As always, I've not tested it, so you're going to see what I will see, so let's keep our fingers crossed. So what we have is a Parker Victory. As we said, we're dating this pen around about, well, sorry, around about 1946. It's in, well, yeah, I would say in olive green, or it actually does look like, you know, the typical vintage cars, like a British racing green colour. A lovely colour. It's writing very nicely, and writing, as you can see, with a fine line. The nibs on these tend to be quite hard, so I wouldn't consider it being, well, yeah, I wouldn't consider it being a flexy nib. Although saying that, you know, with a little bit of pressure, as you can see there, you can see, yeah, just a very slight variation in line. The pen, as we mentioned or not, made in England. Okay, so there's the writing sample for you. I would say the pen is writing with a fine line and writing very nicely. So let's bring on the cap again. We'll swill the pen off camera, ready for it to go to a new home. So there we have it, a gorgeous dark green Parker Victory MkII, made in England, beautiful, sturdy, as I said, a no nonsense quality made fountain pen. Incidentally, these newer, sorry, not newer, the early Parker Victories are quite sought after, so there's a lot of people that collect these pens, so again, somebody will have themselves a gorgeous pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen, as always, as much as I enjoy showing them you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, don't be shy. Have you subscribed? If not, why not? Subscribe! And if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.